Okay, this is quiz review for part three. Okay, so this I have two pages and 4 questions. The first one is solving an exponential equation. This is from chapter 3-4 and assignment 31. In exercises 17 to 44, solve the exponential equation algebraically. Approximate the result of 3 decimal places. Okay, 3 decimal places nearest thousands. Okay, now this is a calculator question, so most likely if I choose this type of question, it's going to be multiple choice. Okay, now if you see the base is e, both of the side, okay, exponents this, so all you have to do is write down the exponential to the left and right equation. So this is going to be x squared minus 3 square minus 3 on the left hand side. Right hand side, it's going to be x minus 2. And solve this equation. It's going to be quadratic equation, so this is kind of algebra 1, right? So I would do it up to here, and you run the quadratic equation. So it's going to be, if you move to this one, left hand side, it's going to be x, going to be, change the sign. It's going to be plus 2. And I'm sorry, plus 2 is going to be here. And left over is 0. Okay. So now if you think about this one, it's going to be, let's see, x squared minus x and minus 1. And you can run the quadratic equation, right? And it's going to be negative 1 plus minus square root of negative 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 1, which we can divide by 2 times 1, right? That's a quadratic equation. So it's going to be 1 plus minus square root 1 plus 4 over 2. Let me write down. So this is ABCs. So let's see. So if you plug in negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4 times ac over 2a. Okay, so you have to use this formula to solve the equation, to solve the x, right? So this is going to be, so you have to identify which is which. So I will plug in this one, I put this one this side. Okay, now cut and paste here, negative 1. So you have to put negative 1 here. Negative 1 here. 4 times a is, let's see, a is 1. I put 1. C is negative 1 over 2 times 1. Okay. So I do up to here. Yeah. And let's see if I can move down this one. So this is going to be the paper sign, and I edit this picture. Can move. Somehow it's frozen. Ooh, I hope it's not frozen. Oh, came out okay. So let's see. Negative 1 is positive 1, so I just write them positive 1 plus minus 1 squared is 1. 4 times 1 times negative 1 is 4. And it's going to be positive 4. So this is going to be plus 4 and 2. Okay, so it's going to be 1 plus minus square root 5. Okay, so 1 plus minus fraction 1 plus minus square root 5 over 2. Okay, so let me run this one on the calculator. Oh, I forgot to show the calculator. Okay, so this is a calculator here. Now, let's do the addition first. So 1 plus 5 is, I think, 2.23, something like this. Is this one? So it's the square root 5 is, oh, sorry, square root 5. So 1 plus square root 5, which is around 2.23, 5, right? So this is the amount divided by 2. So one of the answers here. So let me write down the other answer. 1 subtract square root 5 is this, divided by 2. Divided by 2. Okay. So it's going to be this, these two. Can't see, can you? So let me move this one around. Those are two of them answer. So let me highlight the answer. So one answer is positive 2 and divide by 2. So this is one of the answers. The other answer is this one. You subtract 1 minus square root 5 and divide by 2. Okay. Next question. Ooh, it's going to be a lot. So I did homework. So this is 28. I don't know which one switch. Let's see. So let me move this one to the other page. And this is equation 2. Okay. Let's see. So when you see this, first thing is you divide by 8 both sides. So it's going to be 3 to the 6 minus x power equal to 40 divided by 8. In that case, let me see if I can put this equation here. So let me move this one here. So 3 base is 3, and exponent is x minus 6. Let me see, 6 minus x equal to 40 divided by 40 divided by 5, right? So let me put the division sign this. Okay. Well, first thing you have to do is you have to divide by 8 both sides. So this is going to be left hand side, right hand side is going to be 8. Okay. Then let's put the, what did I do here? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I put the log base 10, right? So it might be easy for you to look at it. So if you have this equation and exponents here, and there's no way you can solve this, you can put the log of both, or natural log, whichever. So what we can do is put the log here, log base, which is log base 10, right? So log base here, 10 here, yeah? Now, if you see log base 10 of 3 and exponents here, exponents can be moved to the front, okay? So let me move, let's put the sign and move to front. This number can be moved front, but it has to be parentheses, okay? So now I will cut and paste here and change 6 minus x to the front. And it's multiplication, so 6 minus x. Here, close the bracket, and here, cancel the exponents. So this is second step. Now what you have to do is you have to divide this on both sides. So right hand side, left hand side is going to be 6 minus x is going to stay here. And this, from here it's algebra. So you make a division sum here and log base 10 of 3. So log means log 3. Right? Now you have to isolate x, but there is a negative number. So let's subtract 6 first. So subtract 6 first. Okay, now this from here, it's first you did this one. So log base, oh, this is something different. What did I do? I should put log base 8 divided, oh, I'm sorry, this is 40 divided by 8 is 5. So that's, I'm glad I caught it. So this should be 5. Because everything is 5 here. Yeah. Okay, 40 divided by 8 is 5. So I'm glad I did the homework. So I caught my mistake. Okay, so log base 10 of 5. Okay, so log 5 divided by log 3 minus 6 is this amount. First of all, I did the division first. And subtract 6 is this amount. And since this amount is negative x equal to, so I multiply negative 1 for both sides. So x equals this one. Okay, this is the answer, 4.5. Then next question. Question 38. So I will hide this one, and if you can see, if we can do the same way, let's see. Okay, I will hide this one on the bottom, and you see it. Okay, so when you see this, as I told you, you can put the log at the beginning, but make sure it's going to be x squared is going to be from. Okay, so let me write down. So log base 10, so 3 x, but exponents x power, and another exponent to the second power equal to, I forgot, so let's see, let me write down. So 7 to 7, this is 7 and 6 minus x. Yeah, so this is, oh wait, you have to do this one from log 2, right? Sorry. So log base log 7. This is the first step. Now those numbers on the exponent can be from. So then you write down this one first. This is a step. Second step is cut and paste. And the rule is you can put those number exponents can be from and without the exponent sign. That's good thing about logarithm function. Okay, so this is going to be x squared can be from. To differentiate, I put the x squared and the multiplication sign, so it's easy to see. So 6 minus x can be from, but to differentiate, I put the 6 minus x inside of the parentheses. This is the first step. Now, let's see, both of them in log, okay? So now what you can do, what can we do? Okay, just, there are many ways you can do. You can divide log base 3 both sides. I'm sorry, log base 10 of 3 both sides, and you do the equation that way. Maybe that's how I did, but now I realize this is x squared and something. So we can let's do algebra. We can collect like terms. Did I say collect like terms? actually distributor property. Okay? So if a distributor property, it's going to be 6 times log 7. 6 log 7 and negative x log 7. We can take this off. And move this one to the other side. Okay. So if you move the other side, we change the sign. It's going to be negative and positive. And left hand side is going to be 0. However, let's move this one and write them plus x log 7 first. I'll tell you the reason why. Okay, this is equivalent to this equation. Okay, now you run x squared, and this is a coefficient. This is also a coefficient. This is constant. Yeah, so you can treat A, B, C, and you run the quadratic equation. I did different way. I did more elementary algebra. I divide by log 3 here, both sides, and kept this one as it is. So this is the way I did, and you multiply 1 times 7 and times 6, and it come up this. So if you run through this, and you can run the quadratic equation, it will be about, the answer key shows around negative 4.6264, and the other one comma, the other one is 2.493. Okay, the way I did again is from here. I did from here. I divide by x minus 6 both sides and move this one to this one. So let me do my way. This is textbook way. This is my way. You can do both ways. If you divide by 6 minus x this side, it's going to be here. Sorry. 6 minus x is going to be here first, right? So then you take care of the other side, log base 10 of 3. Sorry, it's supposed to be equation here. X squared is here. X squared log base 3 is here. Equal log base 3. I think what I'm doing right. This is first, and we took care of this one to this one, right here, 1.771. Okay, so x squared, and put this one back because it's not that confusing now. So I took care of this one from here by calculator. So this is going to be 1.771, 1.771, and I did 6 minus x to come back here. Sorry, you switch back and forth, but if you multiply 6 minus x, it's going to be, I don't like to keep this on denominator, that's why. And you run this, that's why I run times 6, 1.7, so it's going to be 10.626. So this one is 10 point, what did I say, 10 point, negative, wait, why it's negative? Oh, 10.626 first. 10.626 and minus 1.771x. So this is going to be equation. Now I put this on back to left-hand side. I'm sorry, it's like a ping pong, you go back and forth. So it's going to be plus 1.7771x. So this is going to be deleted. And I said minus 10.626, and this is going to be 0. Then you run the quadratic equation. Okay, so then you solve for x. And most likely, if you plug in -4, just think about it. Is if you plug in -4, it's going to be 16. -4 times 1.7 is around 6, maybe, and -6, and around this is -10, so it's cancel out pretty much. Okay, right? If you plug in 2.4 here, 2.4 times 2.4, 3 times 3 is 9, so it's going to be around 8. And 2.4 you plug in here, it's going to be around 2, right? So 2.5, so 8 plus 2.5 is 10.5, 10.6, and subtract it becomes 0, okay? So this is pretty much accurate. I hope you understand. Next question. This is, I didn't do this homework, but take a look. If this is the equation, let's see, what can I do? Okay, if it's this addition and this one, I think you can subtract everything. Let's see, maybe we can combine this one first. And since log base 2 is everything is the same base, you can just treat left and right hand side. Okay, let's see. If it's addition, it's going to be, you can change it to the log base 2. You can do the multiplication on the left hand side. So x times x plus 2 equal to log base 2, log base 2, x plus 6. Let's see, this is okay. Is this equivalent? So left hand side, I made it the multiplication because it's the addition here. Same here. Okay. Now, what you can do is, since log base 2 and log base 2, you can eliminate 2 without log base 2. Okay, and write the equation. So it must be x times x plus 2 equal to, so you can erase this. That was a rule, right? And this one. And you don't even need a parenthesis here. Okay, and do the distributive property. So x squared plus 2x x squared plus 2x, and you subtract this one from left hand side, right hand side to left. So I hope I'm doing right. Minus x minus 6 equal to 0. And you run the quadratic equation again. So this is going to be plus 5. I'm sorry, this is x, right? 6. Okay, now I think it's something familiar. If it's, let's see, difference is 1. And if you can multiply, it's going to be 6, it's going to be 2 and 3, right? And it's supposed to be one of them. So you can plug in x plus 3. What am I doing? Plus 3, x minus 3. Okay, minus 2, sorry. So if you add, it's going to be positive 1. If you multiply, it's going to be negative 6 is this. So x equals 3 and negative 3 and 2. Okay, this is the answer. I hope you understand. If you have any questions, let me know. This weekend I will try to be available. And this is composition for this week. This is Sonny Rollins' composition called ARG. ARG means backwards of Nigeria. I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy. So I hope you have a good weekend and study hard for the test. Good night.